Our movie begins with a clown named Norm and his dog Buddy, who were performing at a child's birthday party. Norm's act was terrible, and the children didn't like it. They thought Buddy was an untalented dog and couldn't do anything. But as soon as Buddy began to show his skills, the children were very impressed. He threw the ball at Norm's face, which made Norm explode in anger and feel scared. Norm was angry at the dog because Buddy had captured all the children's attention by himself. He hit the dog and chased him to catch him, but he ended up destroying everything when he fell on the birthday cake, and he was kicked out of the party. Norm put Buddy in a cage and drove off, intending to take him to the dog shelter. During the trip, the cage fell out of the car, but Norm didn't notice, leaving the cage in the street. A car then hit it, opening the door and allowing Buddy to escape, and that's when he saw a boy named John. John was returning to his new home, which his family had rented after his father's death. That night, Buddy was lost and scared, unable to sleep because he was alone in the street. The next day, John went to school and signed up for the music band, but he wasn't good at playing. Then, he went to the basketball court, where he remembered the times he used to spend playing with his father. Later, he went to an abandoned house that had a basketball court and started playing by himself until his ball got lost among the trees, but it suddenly came back to him. John approached the place where his ball had disappeared and found a piece of cloth hanging, so he took it and followed it. John returned home, and his mother asked him about his first day at school. She reassured him that things would get better with time. The next day, John went back to the abandoned court and began cleaning it up and preparing it for playing. He also put out some food for Buddy, and Buddy appeared and started eating. John tried to play with him, but both were still afraid of each other. Buddy noticed the ball that John was holding, and when John threw it to him, Buddy ran after it and started playing with it. John discovered that Buddy was a very talented dog, not just a stray, and he realized it was the same dog that the car had hit. After they finished playing, John took Buddy home and fed him. He tried to give him a bath but couldn't lift him because Buddy was too heavy. Then Buddy jumped into the bathtub, and John gave him a good wash until he was clean. However, when John's mother came, Buddy hid under the covers. His mother didn't notice the dog, and things continued as they were. In the morning, John's mother couldn't find the newspaper that she usually received every morning, while Buddy watched from afar with a happy look. Meanwhile, John was still dealing with bullying at school. After school, John went back to the abandoned court again and started practicing with Buddy. Over time, Buddy became more skilled at playing, and his relationship with John grew stronger. One day, the school held a basketball game, and the opposing team was very strong. During the game, Buddy entered the court and started playing with the team, amazing everyone with his skills. The game ended with John's team winning, thanks to Buddy. The media started talking about Buddy and John, but this caught Norm's attention, and he decided to get Buddy back at any cost. Norm managed to find Buddy and took him by force, which made John very sad. John tried to get him back, but things became complicated when Norm decided to file a lawsuit to get the dog back. In court, the coach suggested that Buddy should choose between John and Norm. Buddy was placed between John and Norm. At first, he went towards Norm, but then quickly ran back to John, prompting the judge to rule that Buddy should stay with John. The movie ended happily with Buddy staying with John, while Norm was sent to jail for his bad behavior.